Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The sound of glass shattering pierced the silence. I froze, my hand still clutching the phone. A wine glass lay broken on the kitchen floor, crimson liquid spreading like blood across the tiles. My husband stood in the doorway, face pale, eyes fixed on me with a look I'd never seen before, somewhere between disbelief and quiet fury. "Say that again," he said, voice trembling. I swallowed hard, my heart pounding so violently I could hear it echoing in my ears. "It was just a joke, Aaron. I said Daniel is my second husband because he knows me so well. It was a joke." But Aaron didn't move. His eyes flicked to my phone, screen still glowing with the text I hadn't meant for him to see. "You're my favorite man to talk to. Don't tell Aaron I said that, ha-ha." The ha-ha that was supposed to make it harmless suddenly looked like poison. Daniel had been my best friend since college. Smart, kind, always making me laugh when life got heavy. Aaron used to like him too. But somewhere along the years, things blurred. The late-night texts, the emotional confessions, the jokes about what could have been if we weren't both married. It all seemed innocent at first, until I realized Aaron's silence that night wasn't about anger. It was about something else. He whispered, "You think I don't know?" My breath caught. "Know what?" He walked past me, grabbed his phone from the counter, and unlocked it with a swipe. My stomach dropped when I saw the open chat. It was with Daniel. Messages scrolled up, screenshots, photos, little fragments of conversations between me and Daniel. Things I didn't even remember saying. "You've been talking about me," Aaron said softly. To him. Every fight we've had, every insecurity I've ever shared, you handed it to him like gossip. Tears blurred my vision. I was venting, not betraying you. His jaw tightened. "You shared things I trusted you with. That is betrayal, Emily." For a long moment, the only sound was the ticking of the wall clock. My throat felt raw, my hands trembling. I wanted to explain that Daniel was just someone I could talk to. That I needed a space to breathe, a place to release all the things I couldn't say at home. But the truth cut deeper than excuses. I had been leaning on Daniel more than my husband. And that dependency, that emotional intimacy, was something I couldn't defend. "I didn't sleep with him," I whispered. Aaron looked at me like I'd just confirmed his worst fear. "You didn't have to." He turned and walked toward the living room, sitting down on the couch where we'd spent countless nights together, watching movies, holding hands, pretending everything was fine. I followed him, my knees weak. "Please, talk to me." He stared at the floor. "When did I stop being enough for you?" The question shattered me. I sat beside him, but he shifted away slightly, the small gap between us suddenly feeling like a canyon. I wanted to reach for his hand, but I didn't. I didn't deserve to. Over the next few days, Aaron became quiet. Too quiet. He went to work early, came home late, answered in single syllables. The air in the house felt heavy, like every breath was a reminder of what I'd ruined. One night, I heard him laughing softly in the guest room. A sound that had once been mine. I knocked. "Aaron." The laughter stopped. I opened the door and froze. He was on his laptop, video chatting with someone. A woman. Her name flashed across the screen. Claire. I recognized her instantly. She worked at his firm. I'd met her once at a company dinner, a pretty brunette with a warm smile and an easy charm. "Sorry," I stammered. "Didn't mean to interrupt." He closed the laptop slowly. "You weren't supposed to see that." The way he said it, calm, almost resigned, sent a chill through me. "Are you?" He didn't let me finish. I didn't plan this. But after what happened, I needed someone to talk to. She listened. I sank against the doorframe, the irony choking me. The very thing I had done with Daniel, he had now done with Claire. And suddenly, I understood. It wasn't about physical intimacy. It was about being seen by someone when the person who should have seen you stopped looking. Still, hearing it shattered me. "Do you love her?" I asked. He didn't answer right away. Then, softly, "I don't know. But I don't feel empty when I talk to her." That silence afterward felt endless. The days that followed blurred together in quiet agony. I stopped hearing from Daniel entirely. I think Aaron told him to stay away. And honestly, I couldn't blame him. Every time my phone buzzed, I flinched. Every text, every email, every memory felt tainted. Then one evening, Aaron called me into the living room. "I think we need time apart," he said. The words hit like a physical blow. "You mean a separation?" He nodded. "I don't hate you, Emily. But I can't keep living with someone I don't trust." I wanted to scream, to beg, to remind him of the love that once burned so fiercely between us. But instead, I nodded. Because deep down, I knew I'd set the fire that consumed it. A week later, he packed his things. Before leaving, he paused at the door, looking at me with tired eyes. "You know," he said quietly, "it wasn't the joke that broke me. It was realizing that the person who used to run to me when something went wrong was running to someone else." When the door clicked shut behind him, the silence was deafening. Months passed. I deleted Daniel's number. I stopped checking Aaron's social media. I started therapy, trying to piece together who I was beneath the wreckage. Then, one morning, I received a message from an unknown number. It was a photo, Aaron and Claire, smiling in front of a new apartment. The caption read, "Starting over." My chest tightened, but surprisingly, I didn't cry. Maybe because I finally understood. We hadn't lost each other because of another man or woman. We'd lost each other because we stopped fighting for what we had. The betrayal didn't start with Daniel. It started the moment I chose comfort over communication, jokes over honesty. I sat there, the morning light spilling across the floor, and whispered to no one, "I'm sorry." For the first time, I meant it, not as a plea for forgiveness, but as a truth I had to face alone. And in that silence, amid the shards of what used to be my marriage, I finally began to breathe again.